I'm just trying to figure out if I make a product that you don't like, let's just say hypothetically I lied about it. Does that give you the right to call me a lying douchebag, punk ass motherfucker? I'm just trying to figure that out. Or should you just not buy my product the next time I put something out? Hmm, makes me wonder. Just because we're fans, are we always right?
And here we go.
Mr. Legend always says it best, and here we go. If this is the first time that you're viewing my channel, please, please, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell because I don't want you to miss any material that I upload. Also, give me that thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Don't ask me how, it just does. Also, leave your comments because I read your comments and I always try to get back with you. Okay, I just want to tell you, first of all, these Kevin Smith haters, He-Man haters, Last Jedi haters, Snake Eye haters, boy, y'all got some staying power. I'm here to tell you, boy, if this was sex, man, y'all would definitely please y'all women or your men because the staying power you have is extraordinary. I said I wasn't going to talk about this anymore, but I tell you, every time I cut on YouTube and I look at the different notifications that people that's talking, man, it's just people always, man, let this stuff go. Let it go. Let it go, please. But if you're not going to let it go, then I'm going to have to be forced to talk about to show the other side of the fence. Okay. Just because we're fans, I want to pose this question. Just because we're fans of any product and we don't like that particular product, does that give us the right to go on this tangent, these rants we going on and just call these people that are making it produce, just calling all these negative names, douchebag, lost faith in you, punk motherfucker, all this kind of crazy stuff that I'm hearing being called. To me, it's just crazy because if I don't like something, I usually just won't buy it again. Or if I had a bad experience, I won't go there again. And some people saying, well, you can't not go to the movies or you can't do this. Yes, you can. If you had a bad experience at a movie, you can go to a different theater or you can watch it at home if you got HBO Max. There are several different options. Or if you want to get these little magic sticks that you can do stuff kind of off the grid, you can do that kind of stuff too. There are several different options. And also it is your right to get on YouTube or whatever platform you decide to get on and blast these individuals. I'm sure they're not going to care. And let's just also pose another question. Let's flip the script. You that person, and we're the fans, and we going at you. Don't you think that you have a right just as much as we do to clap back or make little tweets or say stuff instead of just remaining quiet because the fans think you should be quiet because you mess up their particular property? It ain't your property. It's just like a driver's license. Nobody in this whole United States is entitled to a driver's license. It is a privilege. Look up the laws. It's a privilege to have it. If you don't do certain rules or follow certain rules, you lose that privilege. Okay, going to the theater is not a right. It's a privilege that somebody allowing us to do. It's not. If you look in the Constitution, I don't see nothing about we must have the right to look at a movie. You don't see that in there. There are no laws in there that you must have the right or you have the right to go to the movie theater each and every time. No, it's just a privilege. Sometimes, and we're going to lose, in some states, we're going to lose that privilege. I just read or heard my wife was telling me a couple days ago, somebody went to a theater, the movie, this particular movie was so loud that two people got shot. I think one was killed. One shot in the back of the head. One was I don't know if the second was dead or not, but they didn't know about it because the movie was so loud until after the movie cleared and people came in to clean up and found the bodies. That is crazy. Knuckleheads are going to mess it up. And the privilege that we have now going to the theaters is going to be taken away because it's going to be such a dangerous place to go. You heard this about the Batman movies and several different movies. Now, that's just an extreme example. But it's telling you, when too many people start doing crazy stuff, the lawmakers, the shot callers, they take that privilege from us. Now, to go back to my original argument, this is a privilege. It's entertainment. It's not something you're supposed to sit down and try to psychoanalyze and make sure that it's fluid, make sure that it is canon, whatever. I just told you about canon. I looked up canon. Canon mainly refers to a biblical term, like the Bible is canon, because you can't go back and rewrite that. But right now, in present day, if Disney bought Lucasfilm and the whole Star Wars stuff from George Lucas, they essentially own Star Wars. So they can change the shape, rewrite canon any way they want to. You may not like it. A lot of fans don't like it, and they love to bring up The Last Jedi. Okay. Did you like it? Some people do, some people don't. Ryan Johnson, he may have said stuff, troll stuff that pissed people off. But guess what? That is his right. The same way as your right to get on this platform and call people names, douchebags, punk ass motherfuckers, you lost faith in all that kind of stuff. It's his right to clap back at that if he feels the need to. So it works both ways. So you got to take the good with the bad. Pick your poison. Either remain silent and don't support. That's what's going to hurt them. If this fandom, the fandom menace or the fandom, whatever you call yourselves, come together and y'all formulate a plan and don't go see these movies and boycott these movies, that's going to get the attention more so than coming on this platform and just saying these words and saying stuff. Disney hasn't changed yet. Kathleen Kennedy's still in power. So all this ranting and raving that you're doing, it ain't changing nothing. But guess what? If you band together, make a plan, and put a real boycott and put a damage in that opening weekend, then maybe that'll get their attention. Just food for thought. Now, to get back on this He-Man thing, again, this is just Act 1 of 3 on He-Man. And a lot of people are still like it. It's teaching kids because what show was I watching? I can't think of it. I don't want to call anybody's name. They were talking about how they drew Tila and the hairstyle and stuff, and they're showing that women are muscular and this and that. Last time I checked, there's nothing wrong with being in shape. A lot of Americans are overweight, obese, suffer from diabetes. I suffer from diabetes. I can lose some weight myself. Might be beneficial if we have our kids to want to look muscular and male and female, instead of being all out of shape, have all these crazy diseases, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, everything that comes with that. So if you want to look at it in that light, then someone looking at a cartoon character, if it's so much influential, like people are saying, and they see that their cartoon characters and their favorite heroes are in shape and fit, and they want to strive to be that, to me, that's a good thing. Because right now, health-wise, America is in trouble health-wise, myself included. It's just, at the end of the day, I can't say this or emphasize this enough. I know some people saying this Americana, and it's going back to our childhood and all that kind of stuff. Okay, that's fine. I get the same childhood that most of you have. I remember this stuff. I remember He-Man. I remember Brave Star. I remember Silverhawks. I remember Thundercats. I remember all that stuff. Batman and Robin. I remember that. Shazam. And some of these shows all of them are not to my liking. But that doesn't give me the right to come on this platform, any platform, that said these people are total idiots and that they're shitting on this and they're shitting on that. Because at the end of the day, we all are different. We all got different views on stuff. We all got different point of views. So I may see the story this way, or if I get an opportunity to do it, I may write it in a way that pleases me. Just so something pleases me. It may not please the masses. It may not please, and I know people say that's an excuse. Everybody's not going to like it. Okay. Everybody's not going to like stuff. That is a true statement. It's not going to change. But you can't be the one that say you want something different, you want something new. Then when they give you something different and new, that's not exactly what you think should be different or what you think should be new, not respectable in your eyesight. You don't hear crying and saying that they shitting on this and shitting on that. Yes, they killed He-Man in the first episode. But do you really think that at the end of the 15th episode that He-Man is not going to be back alive? Probably have the sword of power, probably going to be King He-Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Tila is going to be the new sorceress, and they may even get married. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, there are some parts of movies that we don't like, some parts of shows you don't like, but as we keep watching. I've been told, I've never watched Game of Thrones, but I've been told that the first season is hard to get into it, but you got to stay in there. You got to stay in there, and it gets better. It gets better. That's what I hear people, Game of Thrones fans, say. And the biggest complaint the Game of Thrones fans is that the last season was totally rushed or crazy or didn't make sense, whatever. That's the biggest argument. But from season 2 to season whatever, they're in love with it. So season 1, this is season 1, so to speak, or act 1 on He-Man. And Game of Thrones fans that I've talked to that tell me to watch it say, yes, the first season's a little hard, but you got to go ahead, keep staying there, and it'll pick up and things will start gelling. So we got to give this opportunity to see if it'll gel, if it'll pick up. So yes, you have a right to critique it. You have a right to say, yeah, it sucked, yeah, do this, but to go all out calling people names and keep referring to Kevin Smith, okay, nobody knows who's one of us. He may act like he was one of us, but you don't know what went on in that man's life to make him say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Or you don't know his ultimate plan. He may be doing something. When it comes back round, you'd be like, oh, damn, I didn't even see that. A lot of times people can throw curveballs. I don't know what it is. I'm not a Kevin Smith fan. I don't know why I'm being made to defend him. At the end of the day, he is a human being just like we are. If you did something and it don't please everybody and you get a negative feedback, just because you troll somebody, that's what people are saying. He's trolling us. He makes little smart comments. He just needs to be quiet. The same way you talking and calling names and saying whatever, he has the same right to troll or do whatever he's doing, make smart comments, use Twitter, whatever. Because at the end of the day, financially, he probably ain't hurting. I'm pretty sure he's doing better than the most of us on YouTube. So that's not even stressing him. If you want to hurt these people's pockets, you want to hurt Disney pockets, you got to come together and form some kind of big boycott where they can see a substantial financial loss. Until a group of people do that, Disney's going to keep on doing what they're doing. Point in case Scarlett Johansson. You see what they did to her. So if they'll do it to somebody who has the money, who has the fame, who has clout, what do you think they're going to do to a bunch of YouTubers that don't have any of that? Food for thought. Same thing with Gina Carano. She had the fame. She had the notoriety. She had the money, but look what they did to her. So if they do it to people that's famous and made it, so to speak, or made men or made women, what do you think they're going to think about a bunch of YouTubers? Because at the end of the day, you're going to talk shit. Most people that's talking shit, talking kind of stuff, still going to subscribe, still going to go see the movies. That's why Star Wars is so successful. All this shit for years, you talk about Kathleen Kennedy. Guess what? She's still there. The next Star Wars movie coming out, they're still going to go see it. And it's still going to make Disney money. That's why Disney ain't sweating it, because you don't put your money where your mouth is. If you truly don't like it, you truly hate this stuff that Disney's putting out, then stop spending the money. But most of you ain't stopped spending the money. Most of you still going to the theme park, still buying something, still got Disney subscriptions, still kind of stuff. So, and to be truthfully, bluntly true, you're hypocrites. You say, oh, yeah, I'm tired of the mouse, Guess what? You're still buying the mouse products. So until you stop completely buying the mouse products, you're not helping the problem at all. Same thing with Snake Eyes. I saw YouTube last night that talked shit about Snake Eyes from the word go to the word stop. Okay, he didn't like it. I thought the movie was good. Was it the best movie? Did it really tell us about G.I. Joe? Did it really show us Snake Eyes' origin? Kind of, sort of. It's not the Snake Eyes that we used to. The Snake Eyes we used to can't talk or didn't talk or refused to talk or took the vow of silence, whatever. This one didn't, but this could be the first part of it. The first part of his origin story. Somebody made a crack. You don't have be two origin stories? We don't know how Hollywood is today now. Sometimes they'll do something like this or put their own spin to it or whatever. But it's a movie for someone that's real, that want to get away from the real world for about 2 hours. Is it going to be something that's going to have you, oh my God, this was amazing, fantastic? No, they probably won't. But if you like the ninja movies, action, cool fight scenes, this movie brings all that. Did it have some issues with shaky camera? Yes, it did. But for the most part, to me, it was the origin of Storm Shadow. If you were a Storm Shadow fan, you would love this movie because this movie really showcased Storm Shadow in a way that we haven't seen before. I'm not even going to get into that Last Jedi stuff. I really don't care about that. Rian Johnson, he did what he did. Don't care. Last 3 Star Wars really just not my cup of tea. There are people out there that like it, people that don't. But they always compare movies that are floppish or movies that they don't like to that movie. That movie is like the standard for bullshit movies to people that hate stuff that Hollywood produces. So that is your right to hate it. It's your right to make the comparison. Like I said, I'm not getting into that. That happened 8, 9, 10 years ago. Don't care about it. First thing on the mind now, first thing on the market now, it's this He-Man thing. And people are not letting go. The haters are not letting go, which is your prerogative, but it's my prerogative to bring it from this side. Be careful how quickly you are to grab your pitchfork and your torch and join the mob to just hunt people down, discredit them, call them this, call them that, because one day your name might be up. And someone might pick up a pitchfork, pick up a torch, join the mob, and come after you. Are you going to just sit there and be quiet, or are you going to snap back or use your same rights that these other people that you don't like have on Twitter to try to defend yourself or say stuff or make other people who are criticizing their work look crazy and foolish? May not agree with what Kevin Smith did. He may be a liar. At the end of the day, he's lying about a cartoon. That's not really important. That's not really high on my list of things to worry about, a cartoon. Just isn't. Just my point of view, just my right to say that. That's how I feel. That's how I think. So please tell me, how do you think? How do you feel? Please leave it in the comments below. Like I said, I read all my comments. I look forward to hearing from you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell because I don't want you to miss any material that I upload. Also, give me that thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Don't ask me how. I just know that it does. Now, until I see you again, it's going to be peace, people. Later.